Well, thanks, Julie, for that very nice introduction. Chancellor Hudson, members of the board, members of the administration and faculty, family and friends, I'd like to say at the outset, it is good to be back in Red Wolf country. But the important group here today are those that sit before me, the graduates for 2014. To them, I offer my heartiest congratulations on this monumental day. Without question, today is a defining moment for you in your lifetime. It's a victory won. It's a bridge crossed. It's a new adventure that you're beginning. Ironically, just 6 weeks from my retirement at age 70, I also felt that this was the right time for a healthy reflection as I prepared today's remarks. Now, my goal was to begin to compare your situation today with mine when I sat in your place with cap and gown in the Arkansas State class of 1966, 48 years ago. Here in part is what I found, a world when I graduated. No laptops, no fax machines, no cell phones, no cable TV, no 3D movies, no solar power, no tweets, no microwaves, no satellites, no copiers, no automated teller machines. How in the world did we survive? Well, times and circumstances have certainly changed, many for the good, some not so good. Dealing with these times in your time is the focus of my comments today. I'm a small-town boy who grew up right here in Jonesboro, Arkansas, educated in the Nettleton School District, and I'm the son of a Baptist minister. I enrolled at Arkansas State College because I lived here, I was offered a scholarship, and I simply couldn't afford to go away to school. At that time, Arkansas State College was really beginning to take off. When I arrived, there were 2,400 students. Upon my graduation 4 years later, there were 5,500 students. That was the era of President Carl Ring and Dean Robert Moore. The sports spotlight was on Benny Ellender and Bill Berge. This was the time the student body really got involved and helped our institution achieve university status. That was a big deal. There's no way, as a freshman, that I could have ever imagined or dreamed that someday I would be awarded the privilege of serving as this great university's commencement speaker. I am truly honored and very thankful for this opportunity. I am a proud ASU alumnus, and I've tried my best to use my education to craft a life worth living, to serve God, to provide for my family, which actually began here when I met my future wife, Donna, and then to serve others out of a love for my fellow man, nothing more, nothing less. In fact, I would hope that most of you would have many of these same aims. With that direction, allow me just a few minutes to briefly share some of the lessons learned as one who's been privileged to lead a team of thousands over the past 5 decades. I believe the best your days can be is through a purpose-driven life. Now, I'm not talking about your daily responsibilities or even your long-term goals. I mean the real reason you are here. Who are you? Why do you exist? What is your purpose? Life without purpose, in my opinion, is irresponsibility. It's like an unsharpened pencil. It has no point. Defining your purpose is a matter of urgency. As a healthcare professional, I deal with life and death minute by minute. You know, our days will end. Life has an expiration date. Don't wait for older age to define your purpose. Do it now. Use it now. Now, I'm guessing that most of you, and probably all of you, really want to be successful. One of the building blocks to a successful life is the development of personal relationships. Take it from someone who's seen personal relations work in Arkansas now for over 5 decades. Know that most people do business with those they trust, and the only people they trust are the ones they really like. You've got to manage your life, of course, but you also need to manage your relationships. The time to make friends is before you need them. No one can go it alone anymore. Today we also hear a lot about excellence. Well, excellence does not mean being the best. Excellence means being your best. Match your work accomplishments with your real potential, and you will achieve excellence. The biggest waste of our natural resource is the number of people who never come close to achieving their potential. In fact, most people in life are mediocre. They are mediocre because they're not willing to pay the price of being their best. It's been said that mediocrity is the pitfall the majority of the world falls into without a struggle. Too often, we accept the good instead of stretching for the very best. We find it too easy to do the expedient rather than work for what is lasting. Whether you're a low, medium, or high achiever, all it takes is a little effort and a little faith to make you better. God is not honored or pleased with mediocrity. Neither should you be. A major step toward achieving success is being your best. I believe we can only achieve our best through the life-giving power of positive attitude. Now, you may have heard attitude is everything. Management coach Brian Eliason says that, and I quote, "While management might not really be everything, it is the single most significant determining factor for success." The next few years in your development, I predict that your attitude will be just as important as your aptitude. Allow me to share a slice of my own life concerning attitude. It was during the Christmas holidays of 1968. I was in the Republic of South Vietnam serving as a first lieutenant in the U.S. Army. I was at a low point in my life, feeling lonely, not of much worth, and feeling sorry for myself. I'll never forget that just as I was hitting rock bottom, I received an attitude adjustment letter from my sister. Enclosed was a poem by Edward Everett Hale entitled, "My Job." Here's what it said. "My job may not be the most important job in the sight of other men, but it is mine. No other person can take my place, for God has given it to me. This task alone is mine. I cannot do everything, but I can do some things. I cannot do everything well, but I can do some things well. And the one thing I can always do is my best." Well, that verse made me realize that I alone had control over my attitude, my job, and my self-worth. As a result, for the remainder of my tour, I started to rely on my ROTC training acquired right here at ASU, and I worked energetically to make the very best of every opportunity to serve. You too are going to experience some low points. You can count on it. But you too can achieve a turnaround through hard work, individual excellence, and the power of positive thinking. Winston Churchill had it right when he said, and I quote, "A pessimist sees a problem in every opportunity. An optimist sees an opportunity in every problem." End of quote. I believe your greatest days really do lie just ahead. Grab them. Make the most of the rest of your life, no matter the length of days. No one can do that for you. No one can do that but you. Determine today that you are going to be successful. Don't accept mediocrity. Remember the old cliche, if it is to be, it's up to me. I believe anything is possible if you're willing to expend your greatest resource, your effort. Today is a defining moment. Arkansas State University can be the springboard to your life's achievement. You can be the living fulfillment of the ASU mission, a mission that states Arkansas State educates leaders, enhances intellectual growth, and enriches lives. I offer to you my sincere congratulations. I wish you the best of success as you make the most of yourself and the world of Century 21. Godspeed, and thank you for allowing me to share in this day with you.